I had never imagined my life changing so suddenly. One day I was living alone, and the next I was being adopted by seven brothers, each one looking at me with curiosity and interest. The moment I walked into their spacious home, Aram approached first, calm and collected. Welcome home, he said warmly, guiding me inside. I relaxed slightly. Maybe this wouldn't be so scary after all. But when I saw him, Jungkook, he was leaning against the wall, arms crossed, shadows accentuating his sharp features. His gaze met mine, and my stomach twisted instantly. So, you are the new one, he said slowly, voice low and teasing. My legs froze in place. Yeah, yes, I managed to whisper. He smiled faintly, tilting his head, as though studying me. Every time he moved, it felt like the room grew colder. I instinctively stepped back, nearly tripping over my own feet. The other brothers immediately noticed. Jimin quickly stepped forward, placing a hand on my shoulder. Don't worry, they are just getting to know you, he whispered. Over the next few days, I tried to adjust to their chaotic home. Jacob would randomly burst into dance into the living room just to make me laugh, while we would sit silently sketching, occasionally teasing me with mysterious expression. Suga watched quietly from the corner, nodding slightly when I did something right, and Jin always made sure I had enough to eat, fuzzing over me like I was fragile. And then there was Jungkook. He appeared everywhere, sometimes silently behind me, sometimes startling me with smirks that made my heart race. One evening, I was reading in the living room when he sat quietly beside me. Why do you keep hiding from me? He asked softly, teasing tone mixed with something warmer. I, I don't know, I admitted, hugging my knees, his gaze softened, and he brushed a strand of hair from my face. My cheeks flushed, and I realized my fear was turning into something else, something I wasn't ready to name. Over the next week, our relationship shifted. Jungkook would help me quietly with small tasks, protect me when the brothers teased me, and even watch over me when I slept. Though he pretended not to, I began to notice little things. The way he looked at me when he thought I wasn't paying attention, the softness behind his teasing smirk, the warmth in his voice when no one else was around. One rainy afternoon, I accidentally spilled the tea on my notebook. I froze, expecting him to scold me, or worse, laugh. But Jungkook knelt beside me, handing me a napkin. It's okay, he said gently. Clumsy isn't a crime. I felt my chest tighten, my heart skipping a beat. For the first time, I wanted to be close to him, really close. Late one night, the brothers were asleep, and I was wandering the hallway when I heard soft footsteps behind me. Jungkook appeared silently, his eyes serious but calm. Can't sleep? I asked quietly. No, he murmured, stepping closer. I wanted to make sure you're okay. Before I responded, he slightly brushed my hand, with his lingering just long enough for my cheeks to heat up. You are important to me, he admitted softly. My heart thudded loudly, words failing me. From that moment, the teasing between us softened into playful touches, lingering glances, and quiet, shared moments that made my chest ache in the best way. Sometimes he would scare me still, but now it was flirty, thrilling, and I found myself smiling after every prank. By the end of the month, I felt completely at home with the seven brothers and Jungkook. Once the one who terrified me had become my protector, my confidant, and something more. One evening, as we all sat together, I looked at him and whispered, "Why did you scare me so much at first?" He smirked, leaning closer so only I could hear. "To make sure you noticed me and maybe to see if you survived me." Then he gently brushed my cheeks, his eyes soft and serious. "But now I don't want you afraid of anything, especially me." I blushed, heart racing, and realized something beautiful. I had fallen for him. Jungkook, the brother who scared me, had become the one I trusted most, and the one I loved most. The house wasn't perfect. Chaos still erupted. The brother still teased mercilessly, and surprises waited behind every corner. But for the first time in my life, I felt like I truly belonged. And as I sat there, surrounded by Adam, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, I knew I was finally home, heard, and safe.